Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. On deck, we've got what should be a great matchup between the Detroit Lions and the Washington Redskins. With that, let's get on up to FedEx Field near Washington. Standing by for the call of this one, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, thank you. We are technically 5 miles east of Washington, D.C. That's where the home of the Washington Redskins resides. FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Detroit Lions and the Washington Redskins. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Godden. And Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. So out comes the Redskins offense now onto the field. They'll be led out by their veteran quarterback, the former Purdue Boilermaker. It's Drew Brees.
Coming off of a loss their last time out, I think he's just seeking to make a bigger impact on the game. He threw a touchdown pass, didn't throw an interception. I think he just wants to jump those numbers up in terms of flinging it around and letting his receivers get into the end zone.
Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Brees. And this is a catch by Ted Ginn. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. This is Alvin Kamara, who made the Pro Bowl in each of his first 2 NFL seasons. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Too easy.
And a quick look at Washington's offense.
And I think we'll see a renewed sense of urgency out of this team this week because they have to make sure they don't waste this homestand. They had a home game last week, lost it. Now they got the 2nd straight. They've got to take advantage of it, get a win before they head out on the road.
8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd.
Now Brees on the bootleg. Ebron's got it. A gain of 37. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense.
So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Ginn has it complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. On the defensive side of the ball, here are the starters for Detroit. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
This is an area of the game that they definitely have to improve because right now, against the pass, top 10 in the league. But against the run, that's where the struggles have come in. You got to find a way to make sure they stop runners before they get started.
2nd down and goal. Brees. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Calvin Ridley, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. This is a crew, they've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really haven't. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
Those are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. Get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. So here are the Lions under second-year coach Matt Patricia. And they'll be led out by their quarterback, the Stanford man. It's Andrew Luck.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or 2 free.
And they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. Xavier Woods, the free safety, up to make the tackle. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Luck. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
Luck on first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offense.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jonathan Allen in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now Luck. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Luck on 3rd down. And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down. On first down, Luck. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit. Luck going to bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. This is Mostert. And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle. And now a look at the Washington defense.
Defensive end Everson Griffin combines a good frame with a great get-off at the snap of the ball. That's how he gets to the quarterback. 3 seasons in the NFL with double-digit sacks. He can run a 4.6 40 when he takes off and goes.
Come on, let's go.
From the 29, Luck. It's caught here by Adams. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. First down, Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
Okay, I'm not so great at math, but I just looked over at our statistician, Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Well, this is where you got to make a decision as a defensive coordinator. Do you really get after the quarterback, or maybe you tighten down on the receivers, bump them off of their routes, chip away at their timing so things aren't as precise as they've been so far in this game?
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Luck, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jarvis Landry, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
And that drive we just saw that culminated in a touchdown, exactly what many offenses are looking for. Sustained ones that can impose their will on the other team.
Now Adam Vinatieri for the point after. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece.
That ties the game at 7.
So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down.
Single, slot. You're on an island over there. You're on an island. Check 9.
Shotgun now for Breeze. And Ginn's got it. 3 catches now this afternoon, the same number he had all of last week. Also, it's a 1st down. Breeze going to come up here, 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. Here's Breeze to throw. Josh Doxson's got it, complete. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington 1st down.
Ready?
Breeze now already over 100 yards passing in just this 1st quarter. It's 1st and 10. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Breeze looking deep here for Ebron. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, but they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. On play action. Now Breeze. This is caught by Ginn. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
Ready? 95-56.
Washington Redskins, 1st down.
On 1st down, this is Adams. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Play action. Breeze. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this 1st quarter. Jannard Avery came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. These 2 teams all tied after 1. The Redskins on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Breeze now to throw. Ebron with it over the middle. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Well, the coverage was tight that time. They allowed the pass underneath to him, but they rallied to him pretty fast, too. Converged on him and got him down. That'll bring up 4th down.
30-yard attempt.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Here's Mostert. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
He was taken down by Mason Buster.
Check back 54.
A gain of 4. It's now 7-6.
From the 41, Luck. And that's complete to Adams. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Luck going to bring him up 1st and 10. And he's hit on his first 9 passes now in the ball game. Mostert. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Geno Atkins, the Pro Bowler, in there on the stop. To throw on 2nd and 6. Luck. And this is caught by Watkins. 7 yards there and a first down. Luck going to bring him up 1st and 10. And he's now 10 of 10 throwing the ball here to start the game. A shotgun snap for Luck. That's caught. It's Chris Moore. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit. Now a first down throw. Luck. And he finds Howard complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. Luck going to bring him up 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. Now Mostert. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Luck. This will be caught at about the 5. He'll wind up being stopped for no gain, and it'll lead to a 4th down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
Vinatieri, the NFL's oldest active player, also the league's all-time leading scorer, past Morton Anderson last year.
Yeah, he turned 46 in December of 2018. You really can't see it in his leg. Maybe in the beard.
You can see it in the beard.
Maybe in the beard, that's about it. But as long as he's booting them the way he's booting them, keep going, big guy.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring it. Rush coming, and he's taken down. A well-executed safety blitz by Tony Jefferson leads to the sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
After the sack on first down, Breeze. Ebron caught left side. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, it's Breeze. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Kamara, the ball carrier. Darius
That's
Leonard
it,
on the
baby.
tackle.
5-2, Mike 5-2, Mike.
Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. It's hauled in by Doxson. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
A 56-yard attempt.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
On 1st down, it's Locke. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
Roughing the passer, defense.
Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 11 yards there and a Lion 1st down.
1st down, Detroit.
Here we go, here we go. Here we go.
A first carry for the converted wideout, J.D. McKissick. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. On 2nd down and 4, Luck. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Jonnu Smith, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. So now Eric Ebron and the rest of the offensive unit trotting on the field. And CD, assuming he stays healthy, assuming the health, should get to that 1,000-yard mark pretty easily.
And the best part of what he's done so far is it allows him and the team to relax their pursuit a little bit. Meaning, if they just have normal games, they'll get to the 1,000-yard mark. They don't have to force anything. But one of the reasons he's having the year he's having is what I call route running arrogance. They think there's no one that can cover them. No matter how many people are put in his direction, it just doesn't matter. He's going to find a way to beat them. And so far this year, he's done exactly that.
He sure has. A throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards. On 1st down, Breeze. Short little throw to Ebron. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
Yellow lady, yellow lady. Just like that. Just like that.
Throwing again on second down. Breeze gets this one to Juszczyk. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Breeze going to come up here, 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Into the red zone, it's Breeze. And he will find his man on the outside. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. To throw again on second down. Breeze drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach!
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things starting to get interesting in this final weekend before Thanksgiving. So let's see what's going on around the NFL. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. In our game, it was Andrew Luck who had the hot hand in the first half. His guys have the lead, as we'll hand it back over to our commentators, Brandon Gotton and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. So here are the Lions to take over. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football.
Let's go, D.
They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Play action. It's Luck. Looking deep for Adams. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
That would be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the third quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Around the NFL, they've gone to the 3rd in Cleveland. The Browns, they have scored again to add on to their lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL.
Ready?
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
False start, offense.
So that'll back him up 5.
Ready, yellow lady.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, dude.
Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there at 22. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
Delay of game, offense.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Still 2nd down.
Can't afford another delay here as they come up again on 2nd and goal.
We got 4. We got 4.
Now Breeze. This one caught by Ridley. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Breeze now on 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Calvin Ridley with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the podcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Let's go.
Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Right there.
Luck now, just 1 misfire so far after that last completion, 15 of 16. It's first down. And to give this time to the tailback. Vontaze Burfict, the one to get him down.
Vontaze Burfict on the tackle.
Mike's by 4. I'm going to come back to you.
They go quickly here out to Moore. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Fifth catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Fifth catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Check Mike 54.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 8.
Here's McKissick. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And his kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Here we go. Ready.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. They fake the give. Here's Breeze. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Zach Brown able to record his 5th sack of the season. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now Breeze. He's got his man. This is Jackson. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 10.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but run.
Oh, heavy Lion pressure here, and they block it. And they will take possession of the football right around their own 30. So much for pinning a really deep short punt. Could have pinned him inside the 10. Now great field position the other way.
It's never good when you're punting the ball and your eyes see the ball go back behind you.
No.
In however form, whether it's over your head or to the side, never good. Now it becomes a race to get to the football so they don't pick it up and take it all the way.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Let's go.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 28.
That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, Luck. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
Benetieri on for the field goal. A 49-yard attempt.
3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at FedEx Field. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. And Vinatieri's kick is good. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. Bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
Hey, ready? Yellow lady. 52. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Slam, slam, slam.
Breeze now on first down. Ducks him with a grab over the middle. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
At the 33-yard line.
Here's Breeze to throw. This is caught by Gill.
It's a gain of 8. That's good for the Washington Redskins.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Shotgun now for Breeze. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Yeah, let's get
At the
sacked.
46-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Breeze. And his throw here is incomplete. Kyle Juszczyk, the fullback, the intended target. And it's 3rd down.
Check butts it. Check butts it.
Now Breeze again. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 43. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. To throw, it's Breeze. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Breeze. He's got a man complete. It's Clay. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
And partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more. How many times do we hear from coaches, get north and south as a runner, especially in short yardage situations? I'd say 3rd and 1 counts. That didn't happen there.
Instead, they went backwards. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming, pick them up, pick them up. And someone jumped.
Keep playing.
And Detroit getting set to go now. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. 1st down, Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Now a play fake, and it's Luck. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Reuben Foster, the former national champion in Alabama, gets in for the sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 9 yards on the gain there, so he got half of it back, and it'll be 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Luck. It's complete downfield, out left to his running back. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A very solid gain of 27. Luck now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. A carry now for McKissick. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
It's a gain of 7.
They'll go again with McKissick. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. The Lions on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. The Lions on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 9. They will run it. It's McKissick. And he's going to be taken down short of the first, right around the 15-yard line. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here.
It's now 4th down.
Vinatieri's kick is good. And that will make this a 9-point lead. A big one there. That gives him a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Breeze. It's hauled in by Doxson. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk to the 45.
Roughing the passer defense.
Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Let's go, D.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Here's Breeze. That one into the hands of Kane. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Breeze going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. On 1st down, Breeze. Got a man, it's Berrios complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. The quick slant caught. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Throwing again on 2nd down. Breeze. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Throwing now is Breeze. Oh, no, he lost the football. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Gold with the extra point, and the lead is down to 2. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. So there is still time, a little over 50 seconds to go, but this becomes a critical onside kick. And this will be covered up by the Lions, and that might just about seal the deal. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Watch the screen. Pass.
And they will take a knee here. And that knee will do it. So they snap the losing streak. Always a good feeling.
Yeah, I don't know if this one right here, when they're taking a knee, is as much exultation as exhalation, right? They just breathe a sigh of relief. Finally got a win. Needed one desperately.
So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, you know, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal? Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us? But you do know this is really a 7-point league. 7 points either way usually decides a ball game. We had exactly that in this one.
And not only that, but this is a gutsy road victory, one they can hang their hat on. So for Detroit, they move back over 500 now at 6-5. And now they'll have the short week ahead as they'll host their annual Thanksgiving Day game on Thursday. Meanwhile, for the Redskins, they've fallen out of things now as they sink to 3-8. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.